But I hope everybody's doing good. Sergio, I hope you're doing good. Yo, shall we continue?
The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the scars Leviathan left on their minds still need time to heal.
And they're NPCs, they'll forget about it.
I'm so scared.
Yo, everything's okay, don't worry.
Oh, it's you! The great hero, Rover!
Yes, me!
Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales. Brave and determined.
Yo, you're damn right. Huh? What? Something ain't right.
But you can't save everyone.
No.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
What?
Carthia?
What the hell is going on? It's getting weird.
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous one, open the ascendant gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera!
Now, what the news just happened?
How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down.
You know, really, a bunch of civilians gonna be like, we got him. Yo, especially in that dress.
I said, stand down. Fall back.
Wait a minute.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of fear?
Yo, total side plot moment. Well, not side plot, but total notice. Yo, Cantarella had... Does Cantarella have her mark on her tongue?
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella and Rover. We lost our composure.
Well, no duh.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
No, thank you, game. It's like you're in my mind.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Nia, and Cardathia. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise.
If those gates open because of me...
Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the dark.
Well, that changed.
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.
Yo, I don't want to be it. I didn't volunteer for it.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left are the hallucinations and whispers. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrena. The Thessalians have resisted the Threnodian for a century. Its whispers aren't undefeatable. We will defeat it.
Just like Tom Brady. You must have suspected something for a while now.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Avidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the Harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the Thundering Mephis nor the Phalian Beringal are native to Rinasita. So...
Everyone said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But I still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
Might be.
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Oh, Abby.
Abby does carry the Dark Tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense.
Yo, Gideon's going.
Life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
Well, Abby, we gotta go take you to the farm. It's not your fault, though.
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
Wait, does that mean Shouldn't Abby...
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Renacita with the dark tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise.
Yeah, well, I'm doing okay. Had a good day at work, but home life be crazy.
But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized. So why is this paradise still there?
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. That's why Leviathan is resorting to its final plan. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the dark tide. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century. Now, we need your insight.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodians' whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding on our pains, fear, despair, sorrow.
You know, I'm seeing some parallels. Not gonna say to what religion. But you know what can definitely beat this? Kenny's music.
Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. Little by little, it burrowed into Renacita's collective unconscious. They said the dark tide is that subconscious made real. An ocean of shared trauma. That's why they called Leviathan the Master of the Deep.
I heard them. All those voices in the dark tide. And before I touched the gate, I felt it. Fear. Sorrow. Like it was pouring out of the people.
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious.
You know, this sounds
That's
like a
why
lot
the
of deep
playwright
therapy
kept
for
forcing
everybody.
Renacita into conflict. Every tragedy, every struggle, it wasn't random. It was all to keep feeding Leviathan. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world that begins after death. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the dark tide. The illusion of the journeying paradise.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness will align entirely with Leviathan's vision. Like Gilberto, and the others who were fully corrupted.
I won't lie, this sounds like
Power
some
of assimilation
Persona
will grow
stuff.
stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. The journeying paradise will descend upon the world just as before. When it does, every soul in Renacita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. No different from the Tidespawn.
So, how do we fight this Leviathan thingy? You don't tell me the power of
You
friendship.
saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartetias. That means the first step in her plan is complete. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the dark tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now, we can't share the full plan with you. But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Rinasita runs deeper than I, or even you, ever imagined. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel of Rinasita's hope.
It was some
So
very
go.
yin-yang stuff.
Gather every last flicker of it. This is a hunt, yes. But it's also more than that. It's a war of spirit. Of light against shadow. Hope against despair. To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart, then stop. A new path won't reveal itself, unless you're ready to walk it. For now, the dark tide in Raguna is under control. And I think I figured out what it plans to do next.
Drown
Before
us.
the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimont. Just like the playwright said, when the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past and future, will converge there.
Now, I believe that is called a library. Dawn breaks on dark tides. Yo, Kendarell, tell me more. Members of the facility will relocate to the Rodeo Vault. When I meet with Carlotta and the others, I'll relay what we've learned about Leviathan. As for the Harbinger matter, I'll keep that confidential to prevent further panic. That's likely why the Discord Slayer has kept it quiet. From what I understand of Leviathan, it chose you not because it can control you, but to hinder your progress. But looking into your eyes, I see no matter the obstacle, you won't stop moving forward. Yo, I have some questions. There are still some ancient records I have yet to fully decipher. If you're interested, I shall share what I can about Leviathan. The records say that since the dawn of civilization, Leviathan, under the guise of Imperator, wormed its way into Renazita's faith and thought. When discovered by the Sentinel, Leviathan hastily unleashed the first dark tide, attempting to harvest the civilization. In that battle, the Sentinel was assimilated by the Fernodian, but in doing so, Imperator bound Leviathan, entrusting the first relic to the first Primus. The calamity was quelled by Napoli II, but Leviathan's poison left deep scars on Raguna and Septimont. Since then, every Primus has upheld the oath of silence to hide the truth. The people once worshipped the Thernodian. And yet, even in chains, Leviathan used twisted faith to spur conflict, suffering, turmoil, and struggle that followed all continued to feed it. There are still some... okay, about the Dark Tide. The Dark Tide of this world was a calamity wrought by Leviathan's hand, but the heads of our family have long suspected that Renazitans have always harbored a spiritual dark tide. It takes root in the shadows, deep in the valleys of our fears. When the Fernodian draws forth enough anguish, it calls a dark tide to begin to bring, and the terror of calamity infests. The whispers once planted an idea in our minds. The dark tide is fate, and Leviathan is its keeper. In hindsight, perhaps it was not so far from the truth. Our collective subconsciousness flow endlessly through the dark tide. By day and by night, Leviathan lies hidden in its depths, weaving unseen changes, delivering us through our dreams. When those altered bits of us rise to the surface, they slip into the waking mind. Our choices and actions were then guided by a will without form. I fear Leviathan has reclaimed full control over the dark tide. Our every thought and feeling may now fall beneath its gaze and bend to its will. Galbrena and Cartathea haste to reveal their full plan, and perhaps this is why. As she said, only an unshakable will can stand against Leviathan. About the Harbinger. The Harbinger of the Dark Tide is chosen by Leviathan, an anchor of reality that summons the Tide Spawn, a vessel too for spreading its gospel and gathering its substance. The Harbinger is condemned to wander the Dark Tide's illusions, and as the corruption seeps deeper, the boundary between dream and reality begins to unravel. In time, they may mistake the living for monsters, or even strike down those dearest to them in an illusion, tragedies born of confusion. To others, and even to themselves, they may continue to embody malice and fear itself. If they surrender to that fate, the Dark Tide will devour them whole, leaving behind nothing but a puppet. The record speaks of harbingers who resist until the end to spare others from greater harm. They each made the same choice, to take their own lives. Gwen Stefani, you know, there must be another way. We must bring an end to Leviathan. There are still some ancient records. Oh, okay. Carthian Galbera, or whatever. Carthia's condition can only be described as death. For now, we must accept that true. Galbrena confided in me, though only in veiled strokes, her intention. In truth, I know no more of her than you do. I only know she bears the rare ability to move between this world and the Dark Tide's illusions. It was through that gift she was able to pull you back. When I saw her eyes was unwavering focus, the kind of resolve found only in those who have truly stood against the Dark Tide. But in those depths, I also saw a blackened will, absolute heedless of meaning or cost. I wonder what crucible of blood and fire shaped it. Faithfully, those flames are not aimed at us. Her sights are clear. She simply waits for the moment to pull the trigger. To us, she is an ally worthy of trust. Should damage arise, you may trust her with your back. Okay, I'm leaving. Understood. 7 will cause your aid even now. As Galbrena said, we must gather every last flicker of hope. We will stand with the Montanellis and the Order to face the crisis in Ragusa. This front is ours to hold. If your strength wanes, do not overburden yourself. Safe travels. God, that was a lot of talking. Oh shoot! No, get! Darn it! I missed my chance.